Good morning, loves. Hello, everyone. How are you guys? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are fantastic. You guys are doing great. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for liking them. And I think we had a subscriber, so thank you so much. So today we're just going to be doing a little bit of Bible journaling, like always, and we're going to be reading scripture first. And then I do have some sheets so I can doodle right along with you guys. So if you guys want to Bible journal with like artsy work and stuff, I'm ready to do that too. And I do have a little bit of cuteness in my Bible today. So I kind of reviewed it a little bit, and so I want to share this with you guys. So today we're reading 1 Samuel, and we're reading Samuel 2, and it will be 1 through 11, I believe. Yeah, 1 through 11. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And then we're going to be also doing a little bit of a reading from this book here. And maybe even share with you some of the things that I've been thinking about and some other inspirational things. So yeah, so this is awesome. It's so much fun. It's what I do all the time anyway, but I just did prepare just a little bit more for today. And usually I wing it. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. And I'm just reading out of the Mom's Devotional Bible, and it is the New International Version. Usually I use the King James Version. That's what my other Bibles are. But this one I use for journaling. As you can see, you got tabs and it's got coloring in it and all that. And so I use this one. And this one I just picked up at a thrift shop because I didn't want to ruin my leather Bible. I didn't want to ruin my family Bible. And then my sister bought me a Bible when I was really young, my sister Mary. And she bought me a Bible that was, I think maybe I was like 14, 15, something like that. And I didn't want to ruin that one. So I have this Bible, and then I kind of like doodle all over it and do my Bible journaling and just have a little bit of expression, a little bit of fun. So I like that. And so here we go. So 1 Samuel 2. And then Hannah prayed and said, "My heart rejoiced in the Lord. In the Lord my horn is lifted high. My mouth boasts over my enemies, for I delight in your deliverance. There is no one holy like the Lord. There is no one beside you. There is no rock like our God. Do not keep talking so proudly, or let your mouth speak such arrogance. For the Lord is God who knows, and by him deeds are weighed. The bows of the warriors are broken, but those who stumble are armed with strength. Those who are full hire themselves out for food, but those who were hungry hunger no more. She who was barren has borne 7 children, but she who has many sons pines away. The Lord brings death and makes alive. He brings down to the gravel and raises up. The Lord sends poverty and wealth. He humbles and he exalts. He raises the poor from the dust and lifts the needy from the ash heap. He seats them with princes and has them inherit a throne of honor. For the foundations of the earth are the Lord's. Upon them he has set the world. He will guard the feet of his saints, but the wicked will be silenced in darkness. It is not by strength that one prevails. He will thunder against them from heaven. The Lord will judge the ends of the earth. He will give strength to his king and exalt the horn of his anointed. Then Elkashan Elkanah. Don't know if I pronounced that right. Went home to Ramah, but the boy ministered before the Lord under Eli, the priest. So this was the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God for the word of the Lord today, and today being the Sabbath. So thank you so much. I enjoyed it so much. And then we can go ahead, and if you like to Bible journal, you could go ahead and put a sheet of paper. Like I put a little bit of tracing paper over it. If you wanted to overlay it, you can tape it down a little bit, however you want to do it. And then you can draw and doodle and do whatever you want to do. And I may do a little bit of that with you today. But we're going to move on with some other readings and get that out of the way first. That way, we have more time to play, right? We'll get the work done first, and then we can play. So in this book, it has all kinds of poetry, writings, and things from different people. It is a collection of inspiration from other people. And today we're going to be reading on page 326, More Than a Feeling. So that's what we're going to do today. And then this is the book here. So you can maybe find it online. You don't need to find it. You can just listen along. So it says, more than a feeling. Much of my own problems with faith arose from an early misunderstanding of what faith is. First of all, I used to believe that faith had something to do with feeling. For example, when I had messed up some situation and had asked God for forgiveness, then I would peer aside myself to see if I felt forgiven. If I could locate such feelings, then I was sure that God had heard and had forgotten me. Now I know that this is an altogether false test. And maybe some of you have come from that same place. I know I am guilty of that myself, thinking that it's some sort of a feeling. It's a feeling that if God forgives you or not. It's a feeling if your blessings are coming. It's a feeling, right? So listen to this very carefully. Another misconception I once had was the faith is trying to believe something one is fairly certain is not true. But faith is not hocus pocus opposed to knowledge and reality. In fact, faith does not go against experience at all. Rather, it appeals to experiences. It appeals to experiences. I love that. Just as science does. The difference is that it appeals to experience in a realm where our five senses are not supreme rulers. So it doesn't have, our sense of feeling or smell or sight or that. It's more, it says, perhaps one reason that the real meaning of faith eluded me personally for so many years was that it is so surprisingly simple, so practical. Faith in God is simply trusting Him enough to step out on that trust. Let me read that again, slower. Faith in God is simply trusting Him enough to step out on that trust. And that comes from Catherine Marshall. I'd love to have some more of her writings. It's very easy to understand. She has a great knowledge of explaining. Catherine Marshall. So I'm going to see if I can find this. It says this was used by permission of her, of Breakthrough Prayer Ministry. I'm going to see if I can find any books on her. Let me write that down somewhere. This little page here. Let me see. It's Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Okay, I got that. Prayer. M-I-N-I-S-T-R-Y, ministry. Breakthrough Prayer Ministry. So that was the reading for today. Not the reading from the Lord, but the reading from Catherine Marshall. So, and from this book. So that's what that was today. And it's a real good reminder, or really like a light bulb moment, that, we have to have more faith in him. We have to imagine the things that we want and the things that, he's going to bless us with. We have to imagine that to be true, and to visually see that as being true, to be blessed and to be, to be more abundant or whatever, So it is a really great light bulb moment for me, because, sometimes you feel that it's a feeling. It's this feeling, but it's not so, It is the trust in the Lord. It is the trust that you place on the Lord for things to be the way you want them to be, right? So then I just kind of went off into a little bit of this. I was thinking about this last night, and I don't know, my mind was just kind of going with this. And I'm just going to kind of put it out there because I thought it was kind of interesting. And I was reading, I forget which book I was reading about, what I was reading in, actually. I think I was reading in the Bible of Prosperity. And it says, wealth of the mind expresses itself in riches. A wealthy mind, to fill it full of advancement, the things you desire, and all the good things you want to learn, areas you want to grow in, and things you love in a good way. In God's mind, there is no thought of lack, and you shouldn't think that way either. You want to fill your mind and heart with goodness, riches, and possible positive thoughts, like you are already full of God's blessings. And we always think of how God says that he is an image of, man, or made like man, or whatever. And I was reading in there, and it says more that the God is, the earth is the Lord, the earth, the universe, the earth, and the fullness thereof is a great truth if you think about it that way. You can use your imagination power along with faith and make things just as real in your mind. Faith and imagination can make it a material form, real faith in God. And then I went on to say, pray over yourself, pray over your money to make it multiply, pray over the good things that you want to materialize and to prosper, pray over the things in your home, pray over your life, pray over to improve your life and abundance. So pray over your home, your free space, the positive things you enjoy, improve your lifestyle with your wishes. So that's really pretty much all that I have for that today. But that is all great tools to learn from. It's all really, it helps us to get a sense of clarity of God. And it helps us to give a sense of clarity how to pray, and what our goal should be in prayer, to have more faith in God than to have this feeling, right? To have more faith in him. And I think that was one of the most profound messages today. And the other one would be to, really think about all the different things that are in your home, in your surroundings, all the things you want to multiply, all the things you want to have success with. Pray over them. If you have a little bit of something, pray over that. Excuse me. If you have a little bit of money sitting in a jar, pray over that, right? For more abundance, for more to come to you, for it to multiply, right? And it was also talking about how God multiplied food, how God multiplied things to feed enough people and things like that, how he multiplied things just with the power of his mind and his imagination. And it was able to come to fruition. So I did have a little bit of journaling today. I'm not going to share everything that I wrote today, but I did take up 2 pages in this book because I'm so used to writing a longer journal. It's taken me a while to be able to just do one journal. But I'll just go with what I started off with, and then you can write whatever it is you want to write. Today I just wrote, "Dear love, you are amazing. You rode your bike 4 times yesterday. You can do this." So I did. I rode my bike 4 miles yesterday. 4 miles, I meant to say. 4 miles yesterday. And that was a really plus for me because it's been so hard for me to get back on track. But I am finding new energy in really focusing my attention on the things that I love more than the things in the outer world that bring me no glory or bring me no, what would you say? They don't bring me any, like moving my life forward, right? And so I just wrote about abundance. I wrote about that. I wrote about imagination. I wrote about giving to others. And then I also wrote about what I hope to attract and what is coming to me. And I also wrote about a healthy body and brain relationship with God, different things that I am grateful for, and gave praise to God. My God is the highest God. He is enormous in his power. He has to change our lives. He has the power to change our lives, to love us more and to bring us everything we wish for. I love my God. Jesus is my King. So that's some of the things that I wrote about today. And then you can go ahead and write the things that you are grateful for to kind of finish that up and to find some words to say that really lift you up, right? So that is all in good faith, right? So we do have 1 Samuel here that we wrote. We colored it in a little bit. And now I'm just going to kind of doodle on here and just do whatever. You guys, I don't know, what do you guys like to draw? Put it in the comments below. I love to draw flowers. I do like that. I do like, I like to draw butterflies. I like to draw, what else? Like trees. I do like to draw trees. And then I just like to doodle like with hearts and different little kind of like shabby chic little things with like ribbon and things like that. So let me know in the comments below what it is you like to draw. I'm just using an ink pen right now and just kind of doing a little bit of an outline. I don't know if I have time to color any of it in, but I do have my markers today because I don't want to use, I have my colored pencils today and not my markers because my markers were going through the pages and it was just making a little bit of a mess of things. And it was hard to read the Bible, you know, from the marker coming through like that. So yeah, so today is a very quiet day. It's kind of a nice, quiet day, but it is dark today. There's no sunshine. It's very, very cold. And you're probably like, well, why do you have short sleeves on? It's like, I got tired of wearing long sleeves, I guess. And I am going to be doing one of my sales shows here pretty soon. And I get so hot underneath my box lights. So when I do my shows where I go online and I sell clothing, I get really, really hot. And so I'm trying to not get hot today. I'm trying to be more prepared for that heat from those lamps. And that's why I am in sleeveless. So yeah, so I'm just going to do a little bit, give you guys some ideas. I don't know. And just kind of have fun with it, right? Have a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. We have, what is it, 15 days before Trump takes office. And I'm looking forward to that. I am looking forward to that. I'm looking for good change. I'm looking for, you know, positive things for him to do that can help our country. And, you know, I didn't always care for Trump. I'll tell you that. I didn't always care for him. I did see him and meet him in Chicago. Me and a friend, we went to an event a long time ago. Boy, it must have been years ago. Where he was doing some, it was like a, what do you want to call it? He was doing an event where you could buy into their real estate thing. You could buy into their real estate and learn how to make money by buying real estate, which I was already doing. And so I didn't invest any money with him, but I did meet him before, and he was a little bit arrogant. I have to say he was a little bit arrogant. But the more I listened to him, and the more that you know, he talked about Christ and about the different things that he wants to accomplish, and, you know, his love for Christ and love for us to be able to be, you know, more able to express our religion and to be able to go to church and to be able to do all these things that we are used to doing. I really took a liking to him. And I tell you, I have been following him, and I really now care about him. I care about his family, his health, his wealth, his security, everything like that. I think he's a wonderful person, and I think this is just what we need in this time. He was just what God wanted to help us to get out of this mess that we're in. And no one can deny what a mess we've been in the last 4 years. The world is falling apart. And I really think he's going to bring good change. And I look forward to it. And I pray for him that you know, he's able to fulfill all of his change that he wants to fulfill, and that the Senate and everything will work with him, and that, you know, he is healthy and safe and all that. I really do care about his well-being. And I know that's not always, you know, everybody gets persecuted if they even like him or whatever, and I think that needs to end, because it's just not fair. It doesn't make sense. When things don't make sense, there's a reason. It's not good for our country. And I think the more we stick together, no matter what, if you're Democrat, Republican, like I told you yesterday, I don't like labels. You know, don't label me. I just want the good for everyone, the good for him, the good for the country, the good for everyone, you know, regardless of, you know, when I vote and things like that, I vote for the best man for the job, the best person for the job. You know, I don't care about the labels. That's just ridiculous, you know. They want to put you in a box always, you know, put you in a box, you know, that you have to be this, you have to be that, and considered this or considered that. It's really a joke, you know. I'm just, you know, I went over it before, so I'm not going to hash into it, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, so mine's coming along pretty good. How's yours? How's your drawing coming along? Is your drawing coming along pretty good? You're drawing right along with me? What is it you're drawing? Before I show you my drawing, what is it you're drawing? I did have a purple. I did. Kind of drew some little milk thistle. I think that's what you call it. not sure. I think. I drew some of that, and then I also drew some little flowers. We might give them a little pink tone, a little pink cast. And just let your mind go. Let your mind be free, right? Think about scripture. Think about the things you want to come into your life, all the abundance that you want to come into your life, that you have to imagine it already being there. Your faith with God, your relationship with God. All that. Okay, and then I need a little pink, I think. I don't know if this pink will go. Yeah, it's going. It's going. Now, I don't know what the deal is. My videos, I posted them a little bit close together, I thought, but it took like 24 hours for the one video to download. And then yesterday's video, I was sitting in a different area of the house, and it downloaded like in 5 minutes or less. And it's like, it was late at night though, so I don't know if it's because of so many people online or what it was, but it downloaded quickly. So I'm like, what the heck's going on? So I am going to go ahead, and even though the one posted today, I am going to go ahead and post this one. And then I'll be back on again tomorrow for you guys. And let's just keep it going, right? So put a heart in the comments below if you're enjoying these little broadcasts. I think they're fun. I think they're creative, informational. Help us to get back on track too. And just getting back on track with the Lord, it's helped me to get back on track with my exercise. So I've been exercising, walking or riding my bike. Like today it's really cold again too. And so I'll probably ride my bike again. So I actually got on my bike twice yesterday. So I rode like 2 miles. And then I got back on later in the evening because I had some cookie. And I shouldn't. I did. And so I was like feeling guilty. So it's like I better get back on again. Eat up those cookies. So to wear them off, right? To burn them off. So I got back on again. And I did do another 2 mile. So, and yeah, and today I just been kind of doing some things that I needed to do. I did a facial. I did my eyebrows. So yeah, just taking care of me, right? Just having more time, more energy for me. When you don't have time for all of this drama and these other people that bring you nothing to the table, you know, it's nice to spend your time on you, and it feels wonderful. And I'm just going to kind of use my imagination here. And then let you see. And I did miss a little flower here, so I'm going to try to connect it. I'm going to try to bring it in. Oh, I got the purple on. I need green. The leaves. I don't think it was the same color green, but it'll somehow work. Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? And then I want to do a little bit of yellow, if I have a yellow sharpened. Let's see. I think I do. A little bit of yellow sharpened here. And then we're just going to color in some little bit of ribbon. And call it a day. And then we can also put on here like 1 Samuel, what was it? 1 Samuel 2, 1 through 11, I think it was. Put that on here. Now I had a bunch of these in the Bible, but on little cardstock. And my Bible was hard to move the pages back and forth. So the cardstock, it looks nice and it really is pretty, but it's hard to move the pages. And with this tissue paper, I think it works a little bit better. So we got 1 Samuel. Pen doesn't write on this very good. And then it was 2 through 1 through 11. Yeah, 11. I had to think for a minute. And then we just kind of like blend that in. So yeah, so hopefully you'll think about some of the things that we talked about, the scripture today, and think about some of that, about how you can improve your life. And so yeah, so there is my little tissue paper. So it kind of goes along with my little colors that I had going here. And then I'm going to stick that in there, and then it covers up that page. And then you can tape it in if you want, but I think I'm just going to stick it in there for today. But I did have, I was going to bring over, did I bring them? Let me see. I had a lot of these. I'll show you some of the artworks. It gives you ideas. I like to show, not to be like show them all what I can do. Not like that. It's like give you ideas of what you can draw and what you can do. So that's the end of that. And then, so some of these cards were in my Bible. It was hard to turn the Bible. I took out all these cards and it only left in the tissue paper ones. So this one was Luke, and this is what I drew on Luke. That one was Luke. This one was Luke also. This one just kind of, goes like that. And then my reflections, kind of like that. And then another one was Luke. I don't know how I got stuck on Luke. I think it was because I was doing the Bible group on Facebook, and that's what we were doing, all Luke around Christmas time. So then another little one, that was 2 of 20, 2 of 10. This one kind of got stuck with this one. Oops. That one, and then this one, cute with the hearts, cute with the candle and the Christmas tree. That's cute. This one has balloons. Cute. The little lantern and lights. Little lantern. That one was Hosanna. This is palms. Isaiah with the roses. Isaiah. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of some different things. And then it has the little roses with the little music things. Tape or whatever. So yeah, I don't want to put that back in my Bible. Let's put it over here. So I hope that this helps you guys today, and it really gives you a good perspective. And I love inspirational things about moving our lives forward, right? So a lot of the different messages that I hope to bring to this video and things, these videos, is about, not only reading scripture and what it means, but also like moving our life forward, right? And a lot of times what we do is we think a lot about the past, right? What's already happened to us. And we sit in that sadness, or we sit in that grief of what's happened to us, where we've been in the past, right? And at some point, you have to come to a point to like, you have to ask yourself, is that mindset serving you? Is that mindset serving you to live in that path? Because if it's serving you, you'll continue to do it. But if it's not serving you and you want change, you want better and more for yourself, you have to change your mindset. You have to change it to being more of what you want, right? And not living in that sad state of mind. You have to change it, become someone new, right? With, the faith in God to help you to become what it is you want, become what it is you need, what you desire, and things like that. So we can't keep living in the past. And a lot of people want to hold us into that path, into that that same old, right? Because they're afraid, like, if we excel, they're left behind, right? And so you have to be very careful in your choices of how to go about being more about yourself, right? And because there's a lot of people who will try to hold you back just because they can't move themselves forward. And so that if you stay behind with them, they feel comforted. I just have a lot of fun on here. I'm sorry. Just being myself. But anyway, it's just so true, you know? And the thing, I was listening to this other guy on YouTube, and he was saying how if you're able to, like, let go of negative people, if you're able to let go of those things, that when you start to become one with yourself, when you start to really get true to your heart, you start to listen to yourself, you pray and you listen to your own heart of the things that you want to accomplish, the things and the places you want to go and you want to attract, and all these different things. If you let go of that and you start becoming more of what you want, what you desire, right? You gain this energy, like your heart, like, expands, like your heart, like, opens up, and it, like, is filled with more love and joy and abundance, because you've let go of the negative part that was holding your heart hostage, and you, like, are free from that, right? And it just is a wonderful message to remember that we have to be more true to ourselves. You know, we can do a lot of different things and to please a lot of different people and give to people. And I totally believe in that, to give what people ask of you. I believe in that. But there comes a point where you're always the one giving. You're always the one pulling the relationship along. And it's like, it overweighs you. You know, you have to, like, finally say enough. It's not going anywhere. It's not, you know, in a positive way. You know, for me, it's not anything positive and helping me. It's just holding back my energy of the constant contact or the constant keeping up with the texts, keeping up with the emails. It takes away your energy, right? You let go of that, your heart blossoms. It becomes something more, you know, fulfilled. You become more energized, you know, with the things that you want to do. What God knows is closer to your heart than all of these other distractions, right? So yeah. So I'm going to leave it there, and go ahead and put something in, put a heart in the description or the chat below. I would really appreciate that. It helps with the algorithm of this channel, and I'm trying to grow this channel, and I really do enjoy it, and I love bringing you guys just different little messages of what I learn each day, right? What I'm learning, what I'm doing to become closer to Christ, and to be able to live his way, and to be able to attract the things that I want to attract into my life. And you know, a lot of the things are already here. Like, I'm able to give to others. I'm able to have money in my accounts. I'm able to live in abundance, right? And to care more for myself, to start exercising again, to really love myself again, right? So you get that little added energy when you let go of the negative things in your life. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Karen. Nice to meet you. Nice to have you here. I hope we can kind of have a little group here. Would be really, really nice. And I will see a nice little community. And I will see you guys again tomorrow on Monday. And you guys have a really great night. And I'll talk to you guys all real soon. Love you guys. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.